The health authorities in Zimbabwe say they are on top of the MPOX situation after 2 cases were reported in the country a fortnight ago. Now, the designated MPOX National Incident Manager, Stephen Karimu, said that despite being on top of the situation, they are continuing to monitor those that got in contact with the 2 cases.
Currently, as the minister said on the 13th of October, we have 2 confirmed cases of MPOX, one in Berengwa and one in Harare. These cases were confirmed on the 12th, and the press statement came the following day on the 13th. Both cases have completely recovered by now. However, we are doing what is called contact monitoring and contact tracing. The Berengwa case was an 11-year-old who had history of traveling to South Africa, and he has had several contacts and what we call a contact tree, quite massive. But I'm happy to announce that we are in charge and we are in control. So far, on that case, 23 contacts have been released from monitoring because they have not shown symptoms over a 21-day period. An additional 51 cases are still under monitoring, and so far they have not shown any symptoms. We are also glad to say that samples that have emanated from Berengwa, 2 samples to be precise, have also come back negative. In Harare, we have been following up on 13 cases, and all the 13 cases were released from contact monitoring on the 20th of October without any symptoms. So the situation is under control both in Berengwa and in Harare, but we continue contact monitoring.
All right, MPOX, it's good to see that the government, especially the health authorities, have got a handle on it. We did panic a little bit when those 2 cases were initially announced, but just getting a lot of confidence from the contact tracing and everything that has been happening around that. And hopefully we won't see any more cases developing in the country.
I think it's a brilliant way of managing these scary times. You know, I think we've seen our health ministry really stamping on their authority on these matters before. You remember the COVID time. And now also it's quite comforting to see that they are definitely keeping the nation updated as to what is happening, and trying by all means possible to communicate. But I think there can always be more communication. It's better to over-communicate about this whole thing and be over-cautious about it. You know, so I see at the airport there things have changed also. Lots of hygiene awareness now coming back into the fore, just like the COVID days, if you recall. But what is also interesting within the region, you see countries also supporting each other. I was looking at a story where Nigeria actually donated over 1 million vaccines to Rwanda for prevention against MPOX. That's absolutely brilliant brotherhood there.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic.
Konapo ipapo ba ZTN Prime, DSTV channel 294, the place to be.